Yo guys, what is up? It's Garo here. How's everybody doing today on this fine Sunday? We're going to talk about the latest Twitch drama, and I'm going to put my feedback on it because I really need to say some stuff because this is for your safety and mine. Unfortunately, we are going to be talking about ferociously Steph. Um, yes, she is a deer. I frankly do not care. That's her own thing. She is a human being, so they do whatever they want. The layers of understanding that is a thing. But what I want to know is this right here.
The only way to have a level playing field at the highest level of play is to have is to not have voice chat, to not have people give up their linguistic profiles.
One, I know you are scared or just uncomfortable, which I see that already in the video, which is totally fine. But the thing is that right there makes no sense because most games, competitive wise, are built around voice chat to act like a team and actually do like communicate because communication is a big thing in any competitive game. So my question is, why is that unfair?
And maybe you think, if you are a competitive gamer, which a lot of people have been like, Steph, you're not, you clearly know nothing about competitive play.
Honestly, she's just feeding on the idea that she doesn't know what she's saying. Because if she's literally saying that she is not a competitive player or understand the basics of competitivity or whatever, obviously, yeah.
Well, competition, by the way, y'all, competition requires you to get every advantage possible.
How is how can you say that voice chat is unfair and then go say that competition requires you to get all the advantage possible? I'm kind of concerned.
To become the top 0.01% in any video game, you have to get squeeze every amount of advantage you can possibly get.
So once again, voice chat is unfair. You have to squeeze all the advantage you have to get into uh, from the game in order to win. So my question is, what is she arguing about? I'm so confused.
Voice chat is unfair. Period.
Okay, I'm gonna be really nice and tell you this. I don't know what I just heard because you can't just say voice chat is unfair when literally you just said all the reasons why it is fair. You can't just say. Okay, I'm in all seriousness. I really want to know like in all seriousness, like how does that sound? Like you're making the argument that voice chat is unfair. One, it is built into the game, so it's fair use if it's ever built in a game. Most competitive games do not have voice chat, and they still have other means of communication. So there's that part. But when you say that voice chat is unfair, is very weird in my opinion because one, most games are built around voice chat and being a team member or a team in general. So I my head. Hey, we're going to this now.
I said a lot of people with cis white male sounding voices are here telling me that voice chat isn't a problem, and
It's not a problem. And I don't know why cis white males with people with the ability that have the ability to talk like a white cis male is a problem. It's not even part of this argument. So there's that right there. It's like that's really weird. Like, that has nothing to do with the argument other than that you're basically being hateful at this point, which is really unfortunate.
That is a fact. Y'all.
That is not fact, because you know what? Girls actually are against you on this one as well. Not just cis white males, but it's like cis white males in specific, by the way. Like, literally, it's super specific when it comes down to this. So, my question is, what?
All have voices that aren't marginalized.
That has nothing to do with what. So, like, I'm trying to figure this out because I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, the only time I have issues is like with voice chat is when somebody's being racially, using racial slurs, um, being a dick, or being just straight up toxic. So I'm quite confused right now. Let's keep going.
Coming in and saying, just mute. It's not an issue. Everyone faces harassment. I've heard it all.
Yes, people do face harassment all the time, and it's not just you. Advocating that saying that advocating saying that voice, like I, but the argument is that voice chat is cheating. Wait, what is it called again? I'm so confused. For voice chat, like, what? I'm so confused. Where is this argument going?
You're just repeating my several like a year ago.
Well, if that's repeating a year ago, you should have actually matured a little bit to understand that concept. Because if somebody's harassing you, you do the mature thing, you mute them, you report them, and then you block them. Which I know a lot of mature people do not know how to do that yet, apparently, because I've been I did that a lot.
I've been through this all.
Yeah, and so does everybody else. You're not the only one here, sis. So I don't know what, like, sister, I don't know what the issue is. What's the issue? Like, in all honesty, the fact that she brought up, only cis white males is a big, big, big red flag, because only it's like you only have problems with that one particular group. How undiverse are your like your competitive games? Like, I really want to know, because no competitive game is like undiverse. If that's the correct term, I'm not completely sure. I'm losing.
Stay mad, haters.
I'm not being mad, but I'm quite concerned for the fact that you have transgender pride, which is not a problem here. But when you literally be hateful towards white cis males for no apparent reason, just because you do not like voice chat, which you have the ability to turn off, mute, and report and block, so. And everybody faces harassment, so I'm trying to figure this out. Ferocious pride, like, ferocious pride is not, like, the pride is not the issue here. The pride of the fact that, I don't know, because it's like, she's really prideful and ignorant. Because it's like, I don't talk down to anybody. It's like human to human. If you get frustrated, I'll tell you, and I'll move on. And sometimes I do not, like, I do not communicate that well, but I am frustrated at times. This is one of those moments, and it's like, as a affiliate who is working their way up slowly and grinding to the top, this is the Twitch Council representative of me. One, I feel very unsafe. Two, I'm really concerned for the fact that Twitch didn't do any screening process whatsoever, because apparently they just went through and just picked random people. And I have nothing to do, like, I have no issues with her, but I'm trying to figure out, like, why is she being hateful towards one particular part of the community? Um, this has nothing to do with, like, this has nothing to do with, LGBTQ. Okay, let me see. LGBTQIA plus. Sorry, that is a mouthful for even for me. So I have speakers. Get over it. This has nothing to do with that community. Like, from a gaming standpoint, this all cares about, like, all I care about is, like, why are you literally saying that um only white cis male people, like, in all seriousness, like, why are they um called out for it? And the thing that really concerns me the most is, like, literally this person is being hateful. Apparently she made some other comments about people who are against her are white supremacists. Once again, why does race has anything to do with this? I have no clue. Because the argument is that she's trying to get voice, like, what was it? I can't even remember it. It's so bad. Like, I don't remember what it's called. I have to go back because it was that brain damaging to me. To remove voice chat, because, like, oh, here's removal voice chat removal from games for giving unfair advantage. But she literally goes on to say that she's been hated. She is literally throwing out only one part of the community of gaming, and she's literally being slightly racial when she said the white supremacists. So my question is this what Twitch wants? Is to people feel unsafe? Because this is Twitch Safety Council, by the way. This person has exhibited that they hate the cis male part of the community. And I'm all for you being different and being your own thing, but you must remember you're on a higher pedestal. Whatever you say that's hateful and or ignorant, because obviously this whole thing is ignorant. I'm just blown away by the fact that she can't even make a sound argument, and she literally goes out of her way to say that everybody's wrong, and if they're wrong, it's because they're a white cis male, has a white cis male voice, and are white supremacists. Like, I'm trying to understand this. I'm trying to understand the argument, but she's literally talking gibberish and non-communicated, like, is non-communicated. And I feel like she's only complaining about this and or saying this is because she has an issue against white cis males. And that's basically what's it right there. And she is part of the community that does not want to particularly accept that everybody could be different. I mean, apparently she is different, but she can't accept people for being who they are, which is really unfortunate. That, once again, this is Twitch Safety Council. I feel so safe that there's a council member saying that they do not, they literally, oh my, how did we fall this far down the rabbit hole? How did we fall this far from the rabbit hole? Like, you literally hate white cis males. Like, that's legitimately what you just said. Or the way their voice is, which makes no apparent sense. Oh, I was trying to defend her. Didn't work, unfortunately. I really feel bad for her community because she's brainwashing them to hate um people instead of actually teach them about respecting one another and accepting people for who they are. Um, this is a very very scary thing to see from Twitch. I don't feel safe, and this is from me being a straight male cis um male who's part of the autistic spectrum and tries his darnest to establish a link between. So I I I can't help. It's like I respect you as a person. And just go to say that the only reason why you don't respect me is because I have a white cis male voice. That's really, really fucked up. Till then, everybody. Bye.